Hello YouTube. This is the new farm. Yep. I'll give a little closer view. I worked that field earlier, or well, this morning. Thursday, October 20th, or no, Tuesday, October 26th. We're probably around a little after noon. I strip to do to the trees right over there. I'm gonna finish it, or finish this one. These two was soil tested in the spring before I got it. The lady that had it wanted it soil tested, so she had it soil tested, and so it's been done. So I know what them results are. So the other field that her relation owns, we do not know, and I'll show you that here in a second when I get turned around. I'm just starting my angle on this little field here, so just really getting a start. Get it lined up. Around the other field's right over there, so I mean it's all right together. But yeah, that's what it looks like afterwards. And he's not doing bad. I don't know what you want to call good or bad, I don't know. I got the disc really going, chewing up the water hemp stalks, the wheat stubble. Not too bad, just very, very rough. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. I should go through a cultivator in the spring fine. Just a very, very lot of straw. It was wheat here. They cut the wheat, and there's a few beans scattered around, but not much. I mean, there you go. There's some stuff. Actually, I don't see any beans on this side, actually. Yeah, I don't see any beans over here. There was beans in the other field. But yeah, but this blade's really chewing up stuff. Really got them going. Kind of trying to bury that stuff, or not really bury, but really chew it up good. Mix it up. I will spread this in the spring. I'll just use DAP on it and kind of use the in credit, or however you want to say it, for the nitrogen for the corn. So that's kind of my theory to that. I do got a little bit of brush grinder work I see down here. I mean, nothing major like I thought, but a little bit. Where you darn thing, you're, I don't know why I'm having more issues with this here, this auto steer being funky. It latches on, then it takes you way over, way out. But when the time you get not thinking about it, it's when it doesn't, you leave a big gap. Well, I don't want to do that. I want it all worked up good, like, yeah, it's just, there's a lot of residue here, trash, yeah, you name it. There we go. But yeah, so there's what's going through the panic. Really, I mean, really looking good. I think the chisel plow might have, don't know, but problem is the chisel plow, like where all the wheat is, it's just going to pick it up and set it back down. Not really going to gain all that much. Whereas this here, the disc blade's kind of chewing it up, mixing it in. And a lot of that, the water hemp, I'm just going to lay over, which not saying I'm not doing that with this anyway, because basically it's hitting and it's falling forward. But you might be mixing a little bit of it up, breaking up a little bit of it. What is best, I don't know. I don't really know what the best option is, but I think this was the best one. Chisel plow, I just don't know if it'd go through all that stuff. I mean, I think it would. But I think this here got a better chance of maybe breaking down them water hemp stalks, kind of slice them a little bit. Then again, I don't know. And it's washed off. I mean, yeah, I could have did it. I took my 310 yesterday into my nearby town, my truck car wash, 310 and grain cart, got it all washed. Not saying I wouldn't throw it and tried it, but if I had another guy here to run it. But I just don't think it would quite work right, just because I think it's just going to lay that stuff down and not really do what I want or what it needs to be done to it going into winter. Who knows? But I mean, Not saying I want to have that again or have the chance to do it again. But yeah, I mean, and there it goes again. Just way off. Yeah, let's go back and fix it, 'cause I'm not leaving a strip of weed stand. Yeah, I'm picky. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, right, wrong, indifferent. Anything's better than nothing right now, I feel. I mean, I would not want to disc it, really. We put it up yesterday, but I just don't think a disc, a last resort, yeah, maybe. But man, you got an awful lot of stuff here to, yeah, I just don't know. And yeah, I think it would work. I think, maybe. Will it work great? No, because you're not really going to mix a lot of that wheat straw in. I mean, no, I'm not saying I'm mixing it in great, but I mean, at least at this, you're just laying that 3-4 inches of straw on there. And the same thing with that, with the water ham. The water has been frosted. You're just going to lay it over. No, we're not going to get much decomposition right now. I mean, we're basically out of time. I mean, we're basically, because yeah, we're saying freezing up, starting after Thanksgiving, like lows in the low 30s, upper 20s, lows in the teens. So this is basically all she wrote for that. There is some ammonia going on. I'm going to try and call my retailers, see if they can kind of come do some of mine tomorrow again. I doubt it. The rigs are all up north. Another story for another day on that, but that's just my opinion. But I understand it was dry up there, so all the rigs are up there, but I understand that to a T. But when you got something you can work, you need to have appease everybody, not just your newer customers. But anyway, I'll get off my box on that one. But and I've not talked to him either, but we'll see. Who knows? Time will tell. I mean, overall, I'm not unhappy with the job it's doing. I should have set it up some. I think I debated about it when I got down here, putting the other stop in. I didn't. That would not to say it wouldn't be a benefit or not. Would have had to reset the disc plates, which is no big deal. You take a stop out and play with it. But I kind of thought, nope, I'll leave this stop in, let it really get good and ripped up. There's enough dirt, it should dry on okay. I mean, it may not be a bottom now, but I mean, I've ripped a lot of stuff on this step anyway, the whole year already, so it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, this ain't been deep tilled that I know of for a long while, so pulling fairly hard in places. There's a ridge in the other farm that really kind of pulled hard off and on. But it has absolutely pulling its guts out. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm really kind of shocked. But they do say cover crops do break things up, so I mean, maybe that's true, and that's part of it. I guess I'll say that. Am I all for cover crops? No, I'm not. They just don't work here. I mean, well, now what I sowed in my garden looks beautiful. I mean, they're chisel pot under now, but they're still growing. They won't be in about 5 days because they're going to be dead. Yeah, it's just dry summer. Your cover crop just ain't going to do much good for you. For a dry fall, I mean, and that's all we had was a darn dry fall where they really never got a chance to do much good. Now we've got some rain, so I know what were the ones of mine that we put ammonia through and all that, they green back up, look good. I mean, they do look good. Where the knife didn't go through them. Yeah, they grew an extra 10 days, 2 weeks with some moisture. Not ideal, not what you want, but they did some good, and probably where they're at, they'll hopefully hold the soil with the radish. We'll hopefully hold the soil and give the deer something to eat. Not that I want to feed any more deer, but at least that's they're doing a benefit for the soil, maybe not wash away. Neighbors may complain on the stink when they go to rotten in spring or whatever that be, or maybe even this winter even, because I know the ones there in the garden this winter they flipped over, and my God, woo! I would hate to have 40 acres or even 20 acres next to your house, because, man, that was rancid. And I did not know what it was till my seed guy said what it was, and it's like, oh. But yeah, so to each their own. Everybody's different. We're just not in a big cover crop area. I'm sure with the government regulations that'll change in time, but that's another soapbox I'm not getting started on. Like I said, now after tomorrow, after lunch, there's a chance of rain / snow coming in. And after that, I'm like me and the seed guy, fertilizer guy was talking this morning, kind of. I mean, there's nothing else out there. I mean, we're going to be bitterly cold. I mean, so that's going to, you're done doing ammonia because the ground's going to freeze up. But I mean, that's kind of to the side. So you may have a chance to go back out. I mean, I'm not counting on it, but and I can't tell you what year it was. It got all wet there in November one year, and I can remember kind of. And heck, then it froze up froze up hard after that, and dried out in December. We was back working just fine. Dried up good. The freeze brought the moisture out. Maybe it'll happen. Be kind of nice to knock down some stalks in December. Not saying I wouldn't want to, but would be kind of nice. Who knows? I'm not holding my breath though. But ammonia. I had a number, what I had, but I don't remember what it was. 300 and some acres left, I think, give or take, but I'm not sure exactly on that number now. I know 48, they did 26 of it, 24 of it. Right ahead of the rain that day, they did that. On a 96, I think he said they did, on the paper I seen, they did 33, so I think that was somewhere in there. So, I mean, not a bad start there, and that's the biggest running field we got left. So, just say 50, 96 and a 50. So I think there's 100 acres there, just say rounding figures. I don't know closely exactly without it in my hand. But just say there's 100 acres there to do. We got 38 acres diagonal from it to do in the spring. And then we got another, there's a 38, and there's a 51 right next to it. But 12 acres we never do anyway, due to it holding water stands on it. So 38, 100, 138. So call it 140 and 50. So 190, so just say 178 that we can do. And then there's 80 down here that we can do. I probably will not do it, but we got 75 acres up the road that we could probably do anytime. So 275, just say, and then there's about 15 acres of milos or double crop stubble, wheat stubble to do. So yeah, somewhere in that range. This 80, I won't do it. If it was a good ideal year, we would. I mean, I'm not saying in December I wouldn't do it. Dried up, but like I said, not counting on it. But I mean, my best corn is fall ammonia, so I will say that over and over, and it's proven fact on our farm. So, but I'll probably do a video for you update. But I'm going to finish this field. It's all trees. Finish it, then I'm going to go get the chopper and mow the waterway and the roadsides real quick. Get them done. Pull the chopper back off again, so it's ready to be put up like it is now. Just now it's put up. We've just not unhooked it. So I'm going to go do that. Get that done. Get these mowed around. Get the waterway mowed around. 'Cause that'll help get rid of the water on the farm and the farm above it, which is ours. That'll be a big help too. It ain't been mowed. So get that done. That'll be my day, and I'll be back out here hopefully tomorrow morning, 9 or so, and I'll get this field worked and go from there. The other one worked and go from there. And then we'll call it quits. We can actually say we're done for the year minus the ammonia. But that'll be all. So I'll let y'all go. Take care. Enjoy.